Hello and welcome. Today we'll be talking about the M1t Raider Plus from Olight. That's this light here in the center, this long brown one. Next to it we have, for size comparison, starting on the left, we have the i1R2 EOS, the i3T EOS, the i5T EOS, the M1t Raider Plus, and the Warrior Mini. Let's get these lights out of the way and talk about the M1t Raider Plus. The M1t Raider Plus weighs about 86 grams or 3.03 ounces with the batteries included. It uses several types of batteries. We have the CR123A lithium batteries here. It uses 2 of them, or one 16650 Orbitronic lithium ion cell. You can also use RCR123A cells as well, but that's not recommended because it's non-protected cells usually. Moving along, we have a IPX rating of 8 for the waterproofness for 2 meters, impact rating 1.5, and the modes are as follows. We have high mode for 800 lumens for about 5 minutes, and it dips down to 400 lumens after 5 minutes or less, and it's about a throw of 120 meters. To access the secondary mode, which is mode 2, 15 lumens for 65 hours at 16 meters of throw, you double click. You can do soft press click or hard press click double. Looks like it's only a soft press click first. Double it, and then you get into low mode. The third mode, which is strobe mode, is going to be 3 soft clicks, and the final click you click in. 1, 2, 3, and click off. The light always resets to high mode for 800 lumens, so that might be a negative for some. It's a simple basic mode of operation once you get used to the UI. The rear switch here is a plastic cap with a rubber top on it and some textured grip on the rubber cap. The light does come with a pocket clip, as you can see here. It's in the rear, it's a good position, and does have a reversible side on the clip for mounting on your hat. The front has a little bit of a texture in the front bezel here and a recessed lighting housing unit, and it uses a TIR optic with a SST40 LED inside. Let's take apart the light in the rear here. It exposes the O-ring here on the side. This is lubricated, and it looks like the threading is a square type of threading. And inside the housing unit we have a 16650 Orbitronic battery. I've noticed with these batteries you want to make sure everything's pushed in tight because they just barely make it, and if it's slightly untwisted, it will not turn on this light here. Okay, this does come with a lanyard. So to go over another comparison before we go into beam shots, we have the Warrior Mini. The Warrior Mini here is much like the Olight M1t Raider Plus, but it packs a little bit more punch in a smaller size, although it's a little bit heavier. What it has different is that it has a internal rechargeable system via its own proprietary magnetic charging base. They give you a USB charger to clip onto the back of the tail clip or the tail switch here on the Warrior Mini, and you can charge the battery inside. The battery is also an 18650 battery, so the battery sizes are different, and this uses only a proprietary cell to work with the charging unit inside the Warrior Mini. This also features a secondary button or a primary depending on how you use this light. It's in the front here. This is your push button, and it offers a lot more in terms of the UI, and you can also customize the UI with the Warrior Mini. It also features the same TIR reflective lens in here with a supposed SST40 emitter. It uses a similar pocket clip, although the placement's a little bit different at the head. It does come with a lanyard itself, and it does come with a charger. This is also a little bit more expensive. I got this for $40 on eBay. I got this for about $61 during a sale. It normally goes for $80. So that is the Warrior Mini comparison. The top brightness lumens, for quick reference on here on turbo, is 115 lumens for 4 minutes rather. And it steps down to 500 lumens for about 205 minutes and down to 170 for 55 minutes. On high mode, this is 500 lumens for 218 minutes, and it steps down to 170 lumens for 50 minutes, pending the temperature rating in the head. Medium mode on this is 120 lumens for 18 hours, 15 lumens, which is the same as this one, but this one goes for about 150 hours as opposed to 65 hours on this light here. This does also include a strobe mode as well, and it also includes a moonlight mode at 1 lumens for 45 days approximately. So you can see this has a lot more customizability and UI interface than the M1t Raider Plus. This is sort of the predecessor to the Warrior Mini. This is the newer technology. You can even program one of the settings here on the tail cap to have it change modes. So this offers a level of programming inside the UI, a little bit more advanced than the M1t Raider Plus. Technical specs aside, in the comparison, I think that they both look great. These two lights, this one's a little bit more easier to carry as an EDC. What you can see is a few negatives is subjective. One of them being is that in this light, I feel you don't need a magnet in the magnet base to attach to the charging port. You could save weight on this light here. This weight is also heavier because it's 105 grams with the included battery. This is 86 grams with the included battery. So this is 3.7 ounces and this is 3.03 ounces. So you are saving weight with this light if you want to save weight. The other thing is, aesthetically, I find the M1t Raider Plus more aesthetic in terms of its look and design. It is slightly thinner along the tube as opposed to the Warrior Mini, but that's okay. It's not such a big deal. It is longer though, so this light kind of wins out in terms of the length sizing. It's a little bit shorter and it offers a lot more pack for the size. Okay, we're gonna get some beam shots for the M1t Raider Plus. We're back, shooting at an aperture 3.5 at 50 frames per second at 1250 ISO at a white balance of 5500 or 5500 Kelvin. Starting with the M1t Raider Plus, 800 lumens. We're about 10 feet away from the door. Low mode, we're on 15 lumens. It's got a nice smooth hotspot there, as you can see. And then we're going to do strobe mode. 1, 2, 3. Back to high. For comparison, we're going to take out our Warrior Mini and start with high mode on the Warrior Mini at 1500 lumens. Back to the M1t. Warrior Mini. M1t. I'm going to do these on low mode now. This is the Warrior Mini on the left, on low mode, 15 lumens. And this is the Raider Plus on the right, low mode. Some final thoughts on that M1t Raider Plus. It's a great light. I think it has some pretty practical and simple user options, meaning the user interface is not unnecessarily complex for someone to figure out. I do think that as an upgrade for suggestion, we could probably have the next line of these with a programmable type of UI system in which you can program either high first or low first. That would increase the usability options on the Raider Plus, which would make it a slightly better light in terms of the upgrade. A lockout feature would be nice too, just in case you don't turn it on high and burn through your pants. There have been reports where this does burn through clothing after a certain amount of time or gets very hot, so you could potentially save the battery from draining out too much. Another suggestion for an improvement could be that, and this could be for most of the Olights, is that a different tint and color option for the LED emitter at least, or if you want to push that even further, what I would suggest is taking the head part here and making this interchangeable via another threading mount system. So in other words, you could have a baseline model with an SST40 LED inside, then buy another accessory pack with just the head and the electronics in the head, which would change the tint and or type of diffusion or throw on your light based on that head unit. So you would have one probably for flood, one for extreme thrower, and one for a high CRI or neutral kind of like colored tint. So you could sell that as an accessory pack to go with the M1t Raider Plus line. This can be applied for most of the Olight products in the line as well. This is just a suggestion and an opinion of mine. I feel that that could be a pretty interesting design idea for the next few lights that come out. Overall, I think the M1t Raider Plus is a great buy for anybody just looking to spend $40 for a basic CR123 light if they don't want to get the rechargeable options. If you want to get the rechargeable options, Orbitronic sells in packs of 2. You have to buy 2 cells for about $21 with the shipping and tax included. That plus the $40 is about $61. Then you have to get a charger for this, which is about another $10 to $15. So you're looking at about $65 overall for a complete rechargeable setup for the M1t Raider Plus versus, say, the Warrior Mini, which includes a rechargeable proprietary battery, its own charger system, for the price of $80. So for 15 bucks more approximately, you can get the full package out of the Warrior Mini, which offers better run times, farther distance throw, higher lumens, and a smaller size at the cost of being heavier in a proprietary battery system. This uses a modular battery system versus a proprietary battery system. So those are the pros and cons. And that's pretty much all I have to say for the M1t Raider Plus. Thanks for watching.